What's going on, everyone? This is Jonathan coming at you from Shooter's Roost here at the range. And I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. It was fabulous, especially weather. Getting down now to where the AC don't have to kick on as much. So, and you can roll your windows down in the car. So, fabulous. Hope everybody had a great weekend, as well as I did. I wasn't able to make a video last week because I went out of town. But here I'm here to show you a firearm. I have its older brother, which I've got a video on. I've shot its younger brother, which I also have a video on. And this is the middle child, I guess you could say, or tease it about. And it is from Staccato. It is the Staccato C2, which, you know, we talk about Staccato and there's nothing but good things that I have to say about this firearm. And, you know, that's the way it should be, the amount of money that you spend on it. But the Staccato C2, it is in between the P and the CS. So it's a 4-inch, well, actually, take that back. It's a 3.9 inch barrel. You can get the stainless or the black barrel. I have the black. Of course, it's a single action trigger when I pull, unless the hammer is slid back. Of course, it's empty. I do not have a magazine in it. It's got the half moon trigger, the safety grip back here, and it is phenomenal. It's steel frame, aluminum frame, steel slide. It's got the black rear sight with the red front sight. Mine particularly came with 3 magazines. They're 16 round mags, but of course you can take the 20 round mags like what the P has, and they'll fit and use. Of course they're going to have that gap down here at the bottom. But in between the two, if I had to choose, this one would probably be the Staccato that I pick. Of course, I'm probably more accurate with the P, with the longer slide. I love the CS because it's kind of a micro and easy to conceal. But this is in between. Whether you can conceal this, you can home defense, you can carry it. Either way, it is fantastic. Now this one has like a twin brother or sister, if you want to call it that. It's the Staccato C. Now there's hardly any difference between this and the Staccato C. I don't know why Staccato made it, unless just to sell more firearms, or if you had a C2, they're like, oh my gosh, I collect them, I have to have the C as well. The C is like a 4-inch barrel. They say it's a slimmer design. I've never handled or held a C, but from the specs, so from reading that and this, there's, a 1/10 of an inch difference in the barrels, on the barrel length. Doesn't convince me any way, shape, or form. So, but I got the C2. It came out first, and it's fantastic. I can't remember the ounces. It's around 25 ounces, I think. Trigger pull is about 4 pounds. But, you know, 1911, which has been all-time great firearm, double stack it so it's 2011. These are fabulous firearms. I mean, you know, I just did the Mac 9, which is awesome, especially for the money. But I wanted to bring this out because I've done the P, I've done the CS, and we're going to shoot this around. So I got a couple of mags loaded up, targets down range. Let me put the hearing protection on and see what it does. Okay, ears on, targets down the road, it's loaded up. So let's shoot a few and see how we can do. Load it up, let's try it again. They're mostly on target, not the same specific point I was aiming at. My thumb is a little sensitive. I had, as you can still see it, I had a kind of a bad car accident and thought it fractured my thumb. It just hyperextended and sprained it, but it's still a little sensitive with the recoil on probably any firearm. So I'm gonna load up another mag and try another specific spot and slow down, take my time, because I don't want these videos being too long, and see how I can do. So let me load up one more. All right, one more try in that little 0 point that's right in here. It's 0 points, but you know, it's a place to aim for. So I'm gonna try it there, go a little bit slower, 15 rounds, see how I do. So, taking my time, of course, are more in that particular area. So, you rush things, you don't always get where you're aiming for. So, but this particular firearm, it is fantastic. There's all the Staccato. I love my P. I love this one. No one else is in here. I love my CS because of the size and how concealed it is, concealability. But all around, this is, you know, if you don't want one full size, you know, one micro, this is it. I mean, this is the one you should have. You can carry, you can conceal it, you can home defense, you can have it on your dresser ready, whatever. It's just, you know, they produce phenomenal firearms. So, let me clean up the mess I made here a little bit, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit more in a second. Hey, what's up, guys? Just come back to talk just a little bit about the gun that I just recently fired, which was the Staccato C2. And empty firearm. But it's hard not to love these particular firearms with the precision that these are made with, I should say. I mean, these are just phenomenal. It's just a great feel, great shot, great shooting, especially 1911 lovers plus 2011. It is fantastic. You know, you can do I've done and seen the Staccato virtual tour. And the amount of work and detail that goes into these, I mean, it's just that, of course, is, you know, what you get, what you pay for. Just the detail and putting the final production there together. One person does it all, test it, and then it goes to you know, the fire testing. But man, it's fantastic. And, you know, of course, you know, that's why they charge, I guess, what they do. Anything from $2,500 to $4,000, $5,000, $600, $6,000. I don't know. I haven't shot an XC. I'd love to have one, but you know, firearm like that, it's extremely pricey. But I have this one. I've got the P and I got the CS, and man, they are phenomenal. Between this one and the CS is one I would really consider about carrying. The only thing, the reason I don't conceal carry is because of the price. You know, I don't want to do anything or leave it somewhere, or not that I would, but it's just that risk you don't want to take. It's kind of like a baby and you want to leave it at home. But Great firearm. Like I said, it's 25 ounces, like a 4 pound trigger pull, 3.9 inch barrel. It's got the safety back here in the back, which is great because when shooting, you know, I place my thumb right there with the support hand around, and it's a easy home base for your thumb. But it is great. Like I mentioned before in shots, let me get it over here. You know, it came with all the 16 round mags, which, you know, fit perfectly in there. But I robbed this out of my Staccato P. It's the 20 round mag, and see that fits just in there just as well. So you can have that extended mag carry if you want, because the 20 rounders fit just fine. So all around, I mean, because of the size of this, I mean, I love the P, I love my CS. This, between this and the CS, is a struggle. It's, you know, it's a half-inch difference. But this all around, it's kind of like, I guess for the Glock fans out there, if you have a 17, 19, and like a 43X, you know, you love them all, but most people, the biggest seller, of course, is the 19, because it's the compatible in between. And this is what that is, man. It's in between the P and the CS. It's large enough to have more control, a little less recoil than the smaller one maybe, but the compatibility that you want for concealment. So it's just wonderful. I mean, these guns, but you know, you get the way these are produced, and that's why you pay the price. But you know, I did the Military Armament Corporation 9mm 2011, and it was fabulous. I mean, like I said, you know, if you don't have in the funding, or don't really want to spend $3,000 on a firearm, that one was close to 1,000, right? Almost at 1,000. So you're saving, you know, 1,500 on a firearm like that. But you know, if you have it and you love it and you can, then these, of course. I mean, then you go from this to Wilson Combat. They have great 2011s, and then the more up you go, the higher names, the higher the price. But these all around, man, they're just 100%. They're fantastic. So let me know what you think. If you have some, they're far beyond what's really out there. I mean, there's many that are comparable, but it is fantastic. You get what you pay for. So let me know. Like, comment, please subscribe, share it, everyone. But take a look at this and let me know what you think. All right, thanks a lot.